Thank you for tuning in to Glorious Vision Television. My name is Tope, Oginni, and you are welcome to Life Tips. Life Tips, for those who are just joining this program, is a program that is designed to offer safety advice and safety information to as many individuals that want to take safety as their priority. But we always advise on this program that you should make safety your priority. Safety first in all that you do. When you are safe, you are able to achieve all your God's purpose, all your God's plans with ease and with joy. So this program is all about helping you to know your safety rights and your responsibility, how to keep yourself safe from any possible danger that may want to come your way, both within and outside your home, and how you are supposed to react when you find yourself in any emergency situation is to help you to stay alive, to stay safe in everything that you do. So on today's episode of Life Tips, I'll be discussing on a topic: choosing safe friends and social circles. Choosing safe friends and social circles is what we want to look at today. Now, the Bible in 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, "Be not deceived, evil communications corrupt good manners." I'm telling you, this verse reminds us that relationships are powerful tools for growth or destruction. Yes, your circle of friends can either be a powerful tool for growth in your life or destruction in your destiny. So when you are choosing your friends, always be considerate that friendship, this circle, can do two things to me. It's either they help in my growth in life or they destroy the purpose of God in my life. So it is now left for you to choose which one will you choose this day. Just that, like the Bible also told us, that you can either choose either death or life. You can choose to live and you can choose to die. So whichever one that you feel is important to you, God gave you that choice to choose. So when you are choosing your friends, you need to be very careful. Everyone wants friends. Yes, everybody will. Some people want friends, and I'm sure everybody wants friends. Nobody wants to be alone. Nobody wants to be in isolation, because in one way or the other, that's why you see a lot of people, they want to get married. Some people, they want to have friends. Some people, they want to have more children. It's because loneliness is not anything good at all. Isolation is very, very bad. So we want people who understand us. Why we are choosing our friend, why we say, I want friends around me, I want people around me. Yes, we always want people who understand us. I want people that will understand me. Just like in marriage and relationship too, you want somebody that understands you. You know who you are, you know what you can take. So you will always be praying that I want somebody that will understand me for who I am, Support us. I have a ministry, I have calling, I have friends who can help me. I've been struggling all this my life. I want friends who can support me and make my life enjoyable, not people that will make life very bitter for me. But not every friendship is safe. You will agree with me on that. It's not everybody that you make friends with that they are good for you. They want good for you. They want you to be successful. That is it. Some people enter into our lives just to help us grow, while others quietly pull you into trouble. Some friendships, they are in your life. They can see that you have a talent or you have talent. They will help you to bring it out, even when you don't notice or observe that you have those talents. By the time you are moving with them, moving with these circles of friends, they begin to see that you have this talent that you have. You can turn it into this. You can do this. They begin to come with positive advice. And before you know, we have had stories of people who come out and say, oh, thank God to this person. If not because of my father, my mother, my sibling, my friend, my this, my pastor, who told me or who bring me out, who this, these are the kind of friends that I'm talking about. And some you will hear, you may have also heard where some people will say, I got into this trouble because of the friendship I had with this person. That's also friend. Today, we are going to be learning how to choose friends, social circles that protect your peace, your values, and your future. How can you choose this kind of friends? You have been searching. Some people will say, I am not lucky with friends. I am not always lucky with friends. The kind of friends me I'm having. I hear people when they celebrate their friends, that their friends did something good, help them, It was through their friends that they travel, they become international, they have this business, they got this job, but I am never lucky. Now, maybe you have been choosing your friends that has caused you that pain. Now we want you to learn from this. Meaning of safe friends and social circles. Safe friends are people who do not endanger your life, your faith, your character, or your destiny. They respect your boundaries. They care about your well-being and encourage positive growth. These are safe friends. A safe social circle is a group where you can belong without being pressured to compromise who you are. Yes, social circle, friends, we have social circle. You know, a lot of people belong to some Christian communities, social community, NGOs, you know. If you are in all of these circles, you know, what impact do they have in your life? What are you benefiting from them positively? You are a Christian and you belong to any of these social circles. Are they pulling you out? Are they telling you that as a Christian, because you are the only one in that community, that you are not taking alcohol or that you are not doing something that is ungodly, and they are trying to pull you away? If you are in that kind of a social circle, you need to pull out. It's not a place that you should be. If you are doing something good, something right, and people are trying to pull you out, are trying to make you to compromise, then you are not in the right circle. But when you are in the right circle, you will see it in your own life. You will feel it. People around you will see it too. They will say that, it's like this, your new friends, they are doing good for you. They are making things happen for you positively. That's what you hear. But when you begin to hear people condemning your circle of friends, that what are you doing with those kind of people? Don't you know that this is what they are or who they are? Why is this teaching very important? Friends influence decision. So whether you admit it or not, the people around you can shape your choices, your attitudes, and your habits. Yeah, the people you move with can shape your choices. If you are moving with people who are getting married to a category of women, with time, you may not want to be the odd one out. They may find you their like minds too, as wives or as husbands. So this is what we are saying about they can influence your attitude, the way you behave, your choices, about your career, about what you do, where you go, and all of that. So you need to be very careful. Many regrets begin with peer pressure. A lot of bad decisions were made just to fit or please friends. A lot of people will say, because I want to please my friends, they don't take alcohol. They don't do some certain things. But because of friends, they don't want their friends to leave them, or they don't want to be the only one who doesn't fit out. They find themselves compromising. So many regrets normally follow if you find yourself in the wrong circle. Your circle can protect or endanger you. The right friendships help you to avoid danger. The wrong one exposes you into it. You know, God often uses people to shape lives. Destiny is not shaped alone. You have honorable destiny, you have glorious destiny. But I'm telling you, I have read a lot of people whose destiny are doing wonderfully well there, outside there. It's not just by them alone. Somebody saw them. Some people, you know, they just put themselves out on the social media, start singing, start doing, exhibiting one or more of their talents. And from there, some people will see them and they pick them up, they encourage them, they support them financially, physically. Some people today were able to travel internationally because of their talent, but with the help of friends or with the help of people around them. So this is why we have to talk about a topic like this to help a lot of people. So God often uses people who works with you matter. So while you are growing, while you are growing in life, whoever works with you from your childhood to your youthful life, your adulthood life, really matters on who you are today. We can always tell from the way you behave, from the way you talk, from the way you do things, of how you grew up. Biblical examples of safe and positive influence of friends. David and Jonathan is one. Jonathan protected David, encouraged him, and even honored God in their friendship. The lesson there is a safe friend will support your destiny and value. You can go and read about the story of David and Jonathan from 1 Samuel chapter 18 from 1 to 4. You can go and read about them, about their friendship. Ruth and Naomi is another friendship that we can talk about too. You can read that from the book of Ruth, chapter 1, from verse 16 to 17. Ruth's loyalty and respect for Naomi's guidance was a safe, life-giving friendship. You know how Naomi and Ruth got to meet each other. When some people turned back, she decided that no, you cannot be going alone. You have lost your husband, you have lost your sons. That means you are going to be lonely. As from henceforth, I want to follow you. I want your God to be my God, your people to be my people. Loyalty. We have some friends like that. They are very, very loyalty to the end. Even when you lose your husband, you lose your spouse, they will be there. Haven't you heard of stories of where people's husbands will die and people who are supposed to be friends, who were friends to the husband while he was alive, and who are supposed to stand by this widow, are the same people that will want to come and say they want to have carnal knowledge. They want to have carnal knowledge of this woman before they can help her or her children. I just read one recently on the social media of a man who was crying when the husband died. He said this man was very good to him, very kind, and he promised that he was going to stand by the family members. Suddenly, we just read again on the social media that this same man was trying to have carnal knowledge of a 14-year-old daughter of his friend that died. Can you beat that? Is that a good friend? So you have to be very, very careful with the kind of friends that you are choosing. You've got to know them very well in and out. Now, let's talk about unsafe friends and their negative influence. Absalom's companions. Absalom surrounded himself with flatterers and manipulators who fueled rebellion. Unsafe friends, unsafe circle of friends praise wrong motives and destroy peace. Yes, they will not tell you the truth. When you are doing something that is wrong, they will be praising you. They will be supporting you. Instead of them to tell you the truth that what you are doing is wrong and there is no other name for it. But these friends, they will always influence you negatively. This is an example of Absalom. Another example is Lot and Sodom. Genesis 13:10-2. Just go and read Genesis 13. Lot chose to live among sinful people, which eventually brought danger and compromise upon him and his family. Choosing friends or a circle without God's guidance can endanger. Yes. Do you know that it's not just when you want to get married, when you are searching for a life partner, that you must pray alone? You know, prayer is even key. Prayer is everything. Even when you want to choose friends, if anybody comes to you and say, I like you and I want to be your friend, please pray before you accept friendship with that kind of person. People have accepted friendship with wrong people and today they are nowhere to be. Let's look at some of the characteristics of safe friends. They respect your boundaries. They don't pressure you to do what makes you uncomfortable. They speak truth with love. Safe friends will correct you without tearing you down. Do you have friends who are always tearing you down? Instead of them to tell you the truth, they want to tear you down. They want to spoil you. They want to destroy your life. That is not good, friend. They support your values. They may not be perfect, but they respect what you stand for. Yes, they respect that you are honest, you are a man or woman of dignity, you are responsible, and they respect you. They are not trying to manipulate you. They are not trying to influence you negatively. They know that you will always speak the truth. They know you. These are your core values, and they are not trying to sway you away from those values. These are characteristics of good friends and safe friends. They want you to grow. A good friend or circle of friends, they want you to grow. They support your ambition. They support your vision. They support your dreams. They want your dreams to grow. Any help that they can render to make sure that you are where God wants you to be, they will always come out there for you. They celebrate your milestones, They don't criticize you. Even if they do that, they do it in love because they want you to be the best in your choosing field and your choosing career. It's not like they are jealous of you, they are envious of you, and as a result of that, they don't want you to grow. They don't go around telling people that are supposed to be of help. When they know people who can help you, they want to introduce them to you. They want them to help you to grow. That is another characteristic. They bring peace and not fear. They bring peace and not fear. You feel calm when you are with them. You feel secure around them, not anxious or pressured. When you are around some friends, you are fearful. You want to talk. You are afraid of talking because if you talk, you don't know what their reaction will be. You don't know the kind of meaning or the kind of interpretation that they will give to that your action. So because of that, you don't want to talk. When you should be in the midst of your friends and you tell yourself the truth, no matter how bitter it is. When you are in a circle of friends, or you have a friend that you're always afraid of telling them the truth, when they do something that is wrong, you don't want to tell them because you don't want to offend them, because you are fearful that whatever they are doing, whatever assistance they are doing to you, they are going to stop it. That is not safe friend. Yes, if you are watching me and you have those kind of friends around you, they are not safe friends, and they are not a circle of friends that you should be in their midst. You should not be in the midst of people and you are afraid to tell the truth or to speak there. Signs of unsafe friends. Signs of unsafe friends. Constant pressure to prove yourself. You will always need pressure to show them this is you. Mocking your beliefs or your limits. This is what I believe. I don't believe in sex before marriage. I don't believe in lies. I don't believe in this. I believe in this. I believe these are my core values. And they always want to mock your beliefs. They want to mock your limits. You know, that is because you are outdated. It's because you are not this, you are not that. They are not. Making you feel guilty for saying no. Drawing you into secrecy or dishonesty. These are warning signs. There are no small issues at all, and you should not ignore them. If you are in a friendship with this kind of unsafe friends or circles that they are always encouraging you to do risky or harmful behaviors, please run for your dear life. Run for them, because one day they will turn back on you and you will be the victim. Maybe they have been using you now, but just be very careful. I mean, it's just a matter of time. You will be the victim and they will turn on you. So it's better now that you are beginning to see all of these signs and you are comfortable about them, run for your dear life. Let's look at some of the practical tips for choosing safe friends and social circles. Number one, take time before trusting. Friendship should grow naturally. Don't rush any closeness with anybody. Don't rush your closeness with anybody. You just meet somebody. Don't rush to be close with them. Yes, they can show you the world. They can show you everything. They are rich. They are this. They are that. Please be very careful, especially when you don't know where they are coming from. You don't know who they are. You don't know what they have done before you met them. And you met them, they are this big, they are this wealthy, and all of that. Please don't say, oh, I have found a very wealthy friend. I have found a very rich person, and you want to quickly get too close to them. Be very careful. Watch their lifestyle. How people live often reveals where they are going. You must watch what kind of lifestyle are they living. Extravagant, cool lifestyle that matches, that aligns with your own lifestyle. You must watch their lifestyle. Are they living a godly lifestyle? Are they living a life that you know that if both of you, if you are outside with them, you will not be ashamed to be in their circle. You will not be ashamed to be with this kind of friend because of what they do or what he or she did in the public setting. The next point is pay attention to how you feel around them. Peace is always a signal. When you are within circle of friends or with a friend, when you are always happy to be with him or her, you are happy to be with them. In fact, when you are sad, when you call him, when you call her, when you call them, or you see any member of that circle of friends, you are sure that your problem is solved. That is peace. But when you are always constantly anxious or in fear, when you are with this friend or in this circle, please, it is not safe. Choose values over popularity. It is better to be safe than to accept everyone. It's not everyone that you must accept as your friend. There are some people that will send you friend requests, even on social media. You have to go and check their profile and see whether their values align with yours. If not, it's not because you want to have many followers that you have to, because of that, be accepting every Dick and Harry's request. The same thing applies to physical. It's not everybody that has to be your friend, maybe in the church, in your community, in the community you are. It's not everybody that you have to be friends with. What if they are armed robbers? If they are one bad people, you know, if there are people that they can harm you or they can put you into trouble, do you have to say because you have to be friends with everybody and you have to go ahead and be accepting people into your home, into your life? No. It's not everybody that loves you, that have genuine intention of wanting to become your friend. You have to be very careful. So always choose values. Yes, the person can be a celebrity, can be a very wealthy person, a popular person. still be very, very, it is better to be safe than to accept everyone to be your friend. Learn to say no. Saying no is not rejection. It is self-respect. There's some things that does not align with your own kind of a person. And this friend can just come with it and say, oh, I want you to do this, or I want us to go to a place. And you know that it does not align with your kind of person or your own value. Saying no does not mean that you are being rejected. It does not just align with this person's values, and you should accept it. Be willing to walk away. Yes. Outgrowing a circle does not mean you are proud. I have done it before. I happen to belong to a WhatsApp group, and I just discovered that nothing positive. Nobody was, I was not, let me not say nobody. I particularly, I just discovered I was not growing. What they were discussing does not align with my value. What did I do? I opted out of that platform. It doesn't mean that I'm proud. Those that are my friends there individually, they DM me and they asked me why, and I told them, and with time they saw what I'm saying, they understand what I'm saying, and some of them too, they later came back and said, oh, Tope, we understand what you are saying. You know that this is what they are doing there. It is like they just want to show off. It's not like they want to carry everybody along. It's not like they want those who have already made it. It's not like they want others to make it. They are not doing anything to make sure that everybody, you too, you are okay, you are fine. It's just like coming up to showcase whatever. No, I don't want. So you can outgrow a circle. You can be in a physical circle and you feel that is affecting your Christian life, your career, your personal life. You are not growing. You are not seeing any benefit. I don't say anything wrong if you pull out. It is not a pride. They can see it as a pride that you don't have anything. Look at, it is for today. You know who you are. You know what God has shown to you of where you are going. You are not going to say because you want to have friends or circles and you now go and find yourself where they will even be the one that will not allow your talent, your ministry, your calling, or your honorable and glorious destiny to shine. Yes, we have circle like that. You will be among them instead of you to be growing and your glorious destiny to be shining. You just discover that it will not go. So when you find out that you are in that kind of circle or with that kind of friend, yes, they can even be friends. It may not be circle. Maybe you have a friend like that. Anytime you want to do something, you share it with him or her. He or she is always the one that would be saying, you can't do it. It's not possible. It's not no word of encouragement. No like, let's try it now. Let's make a try. Oh, I know somebody who can help her. They are not saying like that. They are always killing your dreams, killing your vision. Be very careful. So when you get to that point, please be willing to walk away. It is not a sin. It is not an ego, and it is not pride. Becoming a safe friend yourself. You too, you must become a safe friend. We've talked. Now, this teaching is not only about choosing friends, but also about you being one to be a safe friend wherever you are with your friend and in the circle that you belong. Be trustworthy, respect boundaries, encourage growth with your friend or in the circle of friends that you are. Always encourage people to grow. Encourage them to grow wherever you are. If you have anything that you can contribute that can make your platform or your circle of friends or your group to grow, please contribute to that. Let them know. They may not say, you may think that they are not using it. At times they will not. Some people will be silent about some things that we drop in the platform, but behind, they are making use of them, but they may not tell you. So if you have anything that God has deposited in you that you know that can make that group to grow, please drop it. Speak truth in love. If anybody does anything in that group that you know that is not right, speak truth. Let them know. I don't hate you. I don't have anything against you, but I just believe that this is how it should be done, and this is the truth about this thing. Please, I don't have anything against you. Safe people attract safe people. If you are safe, you too, you will attract safe people. But at times, people normally attract their like minds because that is who you are, and you will always find yourself where your like minds can always meet. Be very careful. In conclusion, your friends shape your future more than you realize. Choosing safe friends and social circle is one of the wisest decisions that you can ever make. Ask God for discernment spirit to help you to choose your friends and your circle of friends wisely. Pray to God to help you to make the wisest decision, wisest choice when it comes to choosing friends. Listen to your inner warnings, your spirit, your Holy Spirit, when it's telling you, no, don't say yes, don't accept this as your friend. Please don't ignore this warning and choose relationships that protect your peace, is very, very important. Not the ones that is making you fearful, anxiety, and all the rest of them. Your purpose, the ones that support your purpose, and most importantly, the ones that support your life, not the ones that will take you to where you'll be kidnapped, you'll be sold into slavery like Joseph, or that your life will be cut short. We have a lot of friends that are taking their friends to where their lives will be cut short, where their glories will be cut short. Be very careful with prayer that does not happen to you. Your takeaway, not everyone who is friendly is also safe. Choose wisely. And as you do that, the Lord will help you. The Lord will guide you. You will not find yourself in the circle of friends or with friends that are meant to take your life or dim your light in the name of Jesus. To this, I've come to the end of this episode of Life Tips. Thank you, everyone who are able to join me on today's episode of Life Tips. Thank you, production crew, for making today's production a great success. Until I come your way again on another exciting episode of Life Tips, I remain your host, Tope Oginni. Don't forget, on Life Tips, we will always help you to stay alert so that you don't get hurt. Bye.